last locked in, something to hold that front door closed.
But Alistar, Tristana, Corki, I mean, as they had a couple of good moments in game one, but Vitality outclassed them with some of the big mid-game plays. As we get into game two, just a quick reminder, SK lose this, they're going to get screwed over in the league, and Reeker might be the one to do it. Early game given over. Czajek with first blood, and when death's on the door knocking, SK opened it.
IE, which means you're less about just flash Tibbers. When you get it, you actually have some more value elsewhere. Nako going to get ganked to top side.
He's going to face check this one. He's got an Annie coming to help him, but Nako exhausted down. Flash is available. He's about to exhaust himself, but not overheating yet. A two-man incinerate with fire meets another fire, and into the frying pan SK will go. Vitality are melting them, and Genax runs in but doesn't get the damage. Burnt alive, and Vitality are thriving.
Is that okay? Yes. Vitality, SK obviously can't counter with the grubs because they don't spawn at that time anymore. Easy take by Vitality. Keduii is on the bot side. Stunned to the wall.
Keduii still has W, but Steadfast Presence is up.
Yeah.
So he can't do it. I mean, Nisqy's going to get the flash out of him. And Keduii, again, as soon as that Poppy holds W, you just can't escape. Seems like the same way with the whole comp. Boukada going to get Tibbers. The all-in engage between two turrets. Czajek is using Timmers to melt them down, but a shutdown instead. Over to Boukada. Meanwhile, Keduii didn't get to play while Boukada's going to be burnt away, and it just looks better for Vitality again. This team, they're always moving. Nako's
minions dying there. You've got Czajek who's going to answer towards that top side. I'm not sure you can go towards this bot lane. Lyncas is here.
Oh my god, it's
You don't
BO.
have an Alistar. This is dangerous.
It's in the BO aisle. They want to buy it. Send me the Ringe Flash. I think Loopy's going to die. He's got no ulti available, and a reset given over. Keduii, a jump away, but hit away. Lyncas will dive that. No, okay, went a little bit deep as Carzzy. Going to take a turret shot. He barriers, but gets a double. The chaos ensues again as Vitality are doing away with their in tow. Now getting even deeper. Nisqy's moved up towards top. Nako in a solo lane versus Reeker. This Corki maybe needs to Valkyrie out now, but Nako on the chase. He's got the enhanced auto attacks. He's burning down another target. The equalizer out. Reeker alive. Hurley, but no! But Nako does it again! This top laner is making a name in the LEC, and I don't think anyone's stopped.
Brimstone, another kill for Nako, who's had an excellent series. They're going to teleport in, likely get one back onto the Rumble now, but the damage is done.
Nako knows it's doomed. He's trying to get away, but ulti already burned out. Gets the wave eventually, but Genax gets the shutdown. That's pretty good, but meanwhile, Czajek is picking up a plate.
Really hard to deal with Nako when he's this far ahead. You even called this out in Champions, like, oh, you know, it is the Gwen into the Rumble. We've seen a lot of Rumbles run away with the game, and if Gwen falls behind, that's a problem.
Genax face checking as well. It's an even bigger one jumping in. His ult won't heal him up enough. Carzzy gets within range. It's deep, but Vitality make it work. So far, only one is Boukada. Gets the stun. Lyncas in trouble, but look at the kite back. Boukada flashes over Carzzy. Takes it to death's end. It's a Lyncas escape, by the way, too, and Vitality right now are just playing psychotically. SK are just hoping, Nymeara, for a pick or something. They're going to try it for top, maybe a 1v2. No flash available for Nako. Loopy gets himself an engage, and Nita works out with the equalizer down. Genax has to be careful not to get traded, though, but another good engage. Loopy puts him up against the wall. Sidestep is big. Nita work again. Genax will be getting the kill here. It's a nice pickup, considering I was just talking about... Oh, dear.
Oh, jeez. You know, for a while, I could ignore it. We'd explored the nature of object permanence.
Oh, my God. Nice from Nisqy. Reeker's going nowhere. Carzzy smacks him down.
Equalizer will clear this wave in bot side, so Genax won't be able to kill the entire... Hang on, will he? In fact, he will just be able to take that. So two turrets taken. That is good from SK, at least, trading across the map.
Oh, that's not good from Nako. He base checks in, knowing he's playing the weak side, and engage is going to be easy here, and Genax just gets the sniff down, flashes away, wait, under turret, explosive charge! Nako's dead. It ends up being a trade, but they have to run away. The reset's already come through while Herald goes down. A little bit sketchy, still good for SK, despite how much they were losing out as Genax's base is going to be stopped. Nisqy, okay, the best and the worst. The best and the worst support. Nisqy, you know, you have him when you're feeling ill, but you know he's not healthy.
Just because you don't see it doesn't mean it no longer exists.
Don't ever change, Nisqy. Good charge, really good charge. SK are in a dangerous spot because Carzzy gets the free fire and Czajek brings out Tibbers early. Jumping into the fray is Lyncas who holds on the stand. Now, let's find out if that does anything for Vitality. As Nisqy, I'm watching again.
I mean, Loopy's back up. He's back towards the play. The pick earlier doesn't really do that much now. Here comes Nisqy again.
They do find Boukada, who misses the Arctic Assault. Again, getting out as Lyncas disengages the equalizer down stroke from Nako as SK have to walk over the Dragon down. But will the fight be safe and sound? Nisqy, I'm watching at a low health bar. The engage down as Lyncas is starting to poke out. Meanwhile, back to mid as Nako is ignoring the fight while Reeker is jumped on by the Hound's Blight. Vitality chasing down. They want Cal tonight. Look at Loopy as Nisqy gets over the wall, stops him in place. The bear holds 3 and sets fire to their face. Vitality have done it again as Keduii is sniped down to the very end. SK don't know what hit them because Vitality keep changing which fist they're hitting with.
This fight, very much, if they somehow make this whole Nisqy thing work, go from almost being out of playoffs into being like a genuinely good team.
As Lyncas fought out, just as I talked about him, okay. Instant curse, Lyncas still has his flash over, explosive charge, shielded. He's okay. Carzzy helped save his life, but the flash is going to be even more dangerous rather than TP. Czajek was standing on top of SK. Nako has to disengage. Well, this is what I mean. Vitality can be really good, but sometimes they can throw caution to the wind too much.
All right, Lyncas doesn't have that much HP to work with. SK are still getting shredded by the Atacam, and that could be a problem. Equalizer is up. I don't think SK should stick here, actually.
They should not. The Atacam's doing a lot of damage. Carzzy is positioning for a team fight. The gauge there. Loopy really good. The AoE. Nako puts down the fire as Boukada slithers out, but now Carzzy is free firing. I'm worried because Lyncas gets the reset. Oh! And another bang, another bite to hit the dust. And again, these members just fly. A triple over to Lyncas. Now Atacam will be theirs.
Lyncas 8-1 and 8. SK try and pick like this, building something bigger out of the fans that we get to meet around these events. SK are trying out a death brush. They see this here.
Where's the milk, brother? Where's the milk? 4-man ulti. Czajek follows up on it. The bear beware. He'll die for it as Reeker has now teleported in, but this turns into a full team fight, which Lyncas can be merry about. Letting the dogs out again. Loopy can't stand in the kennel. The bite bigger than the bark. That's a double. Flies and Vitality thrive. 4 in the dirt. SK. Really the message that I'm getting out of these two games again. 10.5k gold lead.
Oh, no.
Triggers. And now jumping in. Maybe it's not good for Vitality, but the bear's out once again. That demon child has engineered this. As Loopy's igniting, getting head down. Tim is going to face tank. Lyncas jumping in. And the spears, the python that comes out of the queue. And Naafiri as Nako sets the torch up as well. SK ran into that with numbers.
Easy start for Vitality. SK might come back towards it again. They are using those hex gates to get back towards the objective.
It's a 36 kill game. Why not? Let's go one more time. SK will be eliminated if they lose this game. They have to go out with a bang. 50-50 on the Baron and still leash, but no one there from SK yet. Loopy jumps in. Smite still denied by Nisqy, who sends him out. Lyncas just going to lock this in right now as Nako fires out again. Loopy drops. Keduii jumps in, but destroyed by Czajek. Again, Carzzy will flee and run through for another double. With all the waves channeling in, look at Top. Top has a gigantic wave with Nako having TP, Czajek almost the same. Hex Drake just taken, in the river they stand, Reeker's slowed, Hextech Soul doing its job as Jenak just walks in to a flying flame spitter as Boukada will do the same with Carzzy behind. Nisqy doesn't die, Keduii will try, ultis him away, but still he stands. Loopy's going to be the last piece of the puzzle, and SK have been blasted, bewildered. Vitality sure are stinging like their logo once again.
Vitality will secure themselves at minimum a tiebreaker and triple kill. Number of teams looking to stay alive in playoffs.
Well, they'll also do it with style. What a series from Vitality. This is the team we want to see in the LEC. This is the quality of play we want to see from these 5. What a journey this is the beginning of.
With this victory, Vitality at minimum will get themselves a tiebreaker. SK eliminated for the playoffs contention alongside BDS and Rogue as well. Not able to meet that 4 series win margin. Vitality winning on the French stage should feel good for them.
It really should. I'm sure it had something to do with it as well.